internet. It's YouTube now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I got you. I got you, Sid. Come here. Come here. Come get this butt.
Hey, Mommy, do you know what's in that old box or anything?
No, yes.
I am homicide. Yeah, there's a lot of animals. That was hilarious.
Eat my toes.
What's up, 2K? Second game. You lost the first one. You seen that?
View from high above the city that never sleeps, New York City. We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. Last game for the Hawks, they picked up the W against the Pistons.
And what a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carried the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, Cephalosha is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then there's Howard. Here's Atlanta. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
And they are on the board first.
Trying to set the tone here early. I like that. You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him. But with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
Now here's Rose. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Anthony can't hit. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And it's Schroeder missing. And getting back to Carmelo last year, that team really became devoid of talent. In some games, Greg, in games that he played, he seemed like their only scoring option.
You know, we talk about needing a big three to compete for a championship, and for over half the season last year, the Knicks basically had a big half. I mean, because Carmelo missed that half, and when the deck is stacked against you like that, sometimes it's better to fold your cards and live to play another day, and that's really what Carmelo did.
Here's Rose after the basket by Atlanta. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
And Cephalosha with the jam.
And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Now here's Rose. Lets it go with the three. Atlanta with the rebound. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Schroeder kicks to Cephalosha. Dishes to Millsap. And again, it's Atlanta.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Knicks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Rose gets a wide open look. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Here's Cephalosha. And Millsap, here we go. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Here's Lee, hoping to put that miserable performance against Milwaukee behind him tonight. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. He said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lane. He added, "You know he's come a long way as an outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him get into the paint." Makes sense, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Millsap. He had 10 points in the win against Detroit. Korver against Anthony. From past the arc. Cannot hit. And Atlanta will come the other way.
Well, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. It's pretty obvious, I thought, Greg, that Budenholzer was the deserved Coach of the Year. I mean, Steve Kerr, there are a lot of good names you could put in there. But what he's done, taking the Hawks to the top of the East, few saw that coming.
I agree with you. I mean, he has transformed this Hawks team over the past couple of years, has a wonderful team game. And, you know, obviously a lot of influence coming from Pop when he was with San Antonio, but he is really, I think, redefining how the game of basketball is being played at the pro level.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got his second basket.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, trailing by 2. Millsap covering. 5 to shoot. To the inside. O'Quinn, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Muscala, he's checked in for Howard. Ken Bazemore comes in for Cephalosha. D, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Muscala. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
Double team on Millsap. Bazemore for 3. It's rebounded by New York. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the score by New York. Jack with the 3. Jack missing again. The Knicks leading by 3. Outside Jennings. Inside. He's looking for O'Quinn and finds him. Now Vujicic. New York needs to get off a shot, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off.